How to stop overthinking in 5 seconds. The glasses method.
Do you recommend any of these coffees?
This might sound weird to some of you. It certainly did to me when I learned this a while back. But they move and they're connected to your subconscious mind or the force or the universe or whatever you want to call it. I'm not asking you to believe this, I'm asking you to test it. I use this to decide what coffee to buy, and I'll show you what coffee the universe suggested I buy in the end of the video. And if you want to learn how to do this, just click the link in the description and I'll tell you all about it. But I'll show you now how just take out your glasses, right? You put them on your index finger like this, and you ask, what is a yes? And you will get a movement. I get. Now I'm exaggerating a bit. I get it like this, and then you ask, what is a no? And then I get it sideways. You might get something else. So what is this? Well, nobody knows for sure, but we know it's the subconscious ideomotor effect that makes movements in your arm and hand. So you are in fact making the movements, but you don't know you're doing it. It's the subconscious mind or the universe or the force, or you pick whatever you want to believe in. Thing is, you can tap into wisdom. Oh, it gives me a no. Can you tap into wisdom by using your glasses like this? And it's a yes. And the cool thing about that is that it can help you stop overthinking. Because you've been curious about all these things, right? But now you can ask the glasses, but don't go crazy with it, okay? You decide. But it's in a perspective. It's a second opinion. It is something to make you broaden your horizon a bit. But use your common sense and your heart. And this is not 100%, but it's a fun way to live. To have this as a partner when you walk about and walk into restaurants, and also when you use your glasses like this, you can use it in public, right? Because if you use a pendulum, a lot of you comments, oh, why don't you use a pendulum? Oh, congratulations, you just discovered the pendulum. Well, I think this is better, because you can be in a supermarket, as I will show you now soon, and ask, which coffee do you recommend is good for me, right? Which one would you buy? And doing that with a pendulum looks a little weird, doesn't it? Feel free, nobody's going to arrest you. So if you're comfortable with that, sure. And the thing about this, make it your own. If you want to use a pendulum or whatever, do that with the glasses. It's a really secret way of using it. So what do you think about this? Do you want to test it? Just balance whatever glasses you have on your finger and ask what is a yes or what is a no. Thanks for watching. See you soon. And here's the coffee, the glasses picked.
Do you recommend any of these coffees? Any of them red? No. Black. Is it bottom shelf? Now it's the second shelf. Yes. So it's either Nescafe or this classic thing. Is it the Nescafe? Yes. Is it the classic thing? No. That was a no. So it's this. If you look at the price, $5.40 versus $2.90. I would usually go for the cheapest option. So, but thank you. Yeah. And I was a little afraid that it would suggest the decaf version because I drink a lot of coffee. But no, the expensive coffee it is. Thank you.